So yes, it's really important that you harness your ability to work with people this month. Working with people will bring stability. So you could be working with 2 other individuals here at this time. You could be 3 people in your home at this time as well, and or it's just popped out that there's a 3rd person in the equation here that could be impacting on your stability in your home. Yes, because this could very much one of your cards here, Pentacle card here. You're very much going to be in your element here to balance out yourself, to bring financial security to yourself, which will leave you being able to care for yourself extremely well, to be able to have fine food, fine wine, fine clothes. And all this is you spending a lot of time alone and possibly away from the home, trying to get this stability for yourself, trying to get up the chain when it comes to your earnings, spending more time at work, which could be impacting on your home life here. But yes, you want to be very independent financially. You don't want to have to rely on anybody else when it comes to your finances. Okay, some more advice for Capricorn here. Yes, massive change and transformation is coming. Now, whether you've had this stability, you've had this really long-term family life here, and something's happened to bring in massive change, okay? This is inevitable. The universe is bringing it in. The old way of doing things are done. There's nothing you can do to take back those old days. They are finished. All you can do is look to the new day, the new horizon, okay? It could have, once again, with the Hierophant there, it's very much to do with the relationship here. Massive transformation. 2 children are involved, at least, in this situation, okay? It's out of their hands as well. No manly laws can change this. The fact is, once time's done, time's done. So yes, it's time to look to that new dawn, okay? Death and massive transformation. Death is a bringer of transformation. Massive transformation is on the horizon, okay? So if you've been long-term single and wanting that family, that could be starting to change suddenly for you here. You might meet the person of your dreams. And or you've been in a very long-term relationship here, and the realization that it is finished is very much dawning on you at this time. Okay, so yeah, clarity has come. Clarity will come with this massive transformation here. It's also clarity of how you really do think and how you really feel, particularly about your home. All right, you might just not like the 4 walls you're in. You really just don't like your house, and so now's the time to actually think, well, that's it. I'm going to change it in some way. I'm either going to move to a new home. I need to get better financial stability to do so. I'll start working really hard to get that financial stability so I can change my actual living space, okay? And all this is you realizing that there has to be inevitable change, maybe a separation. You need to be financially independent, so you're going to have to step up and be very diligent in getting that money to come in. But it looks like you will be able to with balance, okay? Yes, seek harmony in everything. So yeah, definitely harmony will be returned to your life once this happens. Yeah, because once again, you could be dealing with a fixed sign here, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Okay, and all this is you wanting the world in the palm of your hand, basically. With finances, you'll be able to have world travel, and or you're in the process of world travel at the moment. Maybe you've had to do so for work. Maybe taking yourself away from your partner, so the balance might be returned where you actually come home for Christmas, or think about in November organising a trip to come home for Christmas, and or organising a trip in some way overseas. Yeah, okay. It's going to be really hard not to get stuck in your head, to literally have sleepless nights, to be up worried constantly with the thoughts going around and around your head, how things could have been different. But the past is in the past. There's nothing you can do to change the past. All you can do is change the way that you think and feel about the past. So be really conscious that if you are up constantly having nightmares or up constantly thinking at night, see if you can write down your concerns and leave them there next to your bed to be able to free your mind up just even slightly, where you'll be able to get some rest. With a little bit of rest, you'll be able to work on your concerns a lot better in the light of day, okay? But nighttime's a very good time to actually get the pen and paper out and to write down, to just basically start to auto-write, just start writing. Write it all out. Get it out of your head. Okay, use your body, being an earth sign. It's really, really helpful for you to do this, to get all these concerns out of your head when it comes to things that are keeping you up. Okay. This is like a broken heart situation. There could have been major transformation with something major happening here, which has really got you upset. Excuse me. This is your card. Excuse me. I just need to cough. Excuse me. Okay, so this is your cards. This is very much your side, definitely here. All right, so in the past you might have felt chained and bind to this relationship, feeling like you could not move, feeling like you were chained in some way, whether it be for a lack of finances or addictions of some kind, even addictions to each other. In a long-term relationship, addictions can come up in many various ways, particularly if you've been with someone for a very, very long length of time. It could just be the addiction to being together. But yes, it was not in some fashion this relationship, if it was the long-term relationship here that you're that's moving along here, there was something unhealthy about it that needed to change. So the universe came in and changed that. Now, whether it just changed the habit or changed the addiction on some level, or whether it changed the scenario where you two are no longer together, just know that you will be in a far healthier position being separate and working, looking after yourself, even if it's only for a very short period of time here, and then balance be returned in the relationship. But if this were to continue, it could be the detriment to both of you. Now, this could be alcohol addiction. This could be addiction to working too hard. Okay, one individual was always at work and not putting any time into the relationship. But when you come from lower energy levels here, lower base needs rather than higher, it can end leading in feeling like you're completely trapped in the situation. Or if you take this as your energy card here, the devil here, you're getting clarity on how you can work better to further your home, to further your stability, to be able to move ahead in life, to be able to possibly move out into the world, to be able to travel together and that sort of thing. So there's two sides of the coin here. All right, so yes, be really careful not to become too miserly at this time. If you've just come from a period where you didn't have much money, it can be very easy to hold on to every cent. Make sure that you enjoy some of your money. Make sure you don't get into a situation where you feel constant lack. Oh, if I don't have this money in my bank account, I'll be destitute. That's not necessarily the case. Money needs to move. It needs to be, it can't be completely stuck, because the more we hold on to something, the easier it is for it to slip out of our grasp, okay? And all on the bat of that is, if you've just come from a period where you've been big spending and worrying about it, keeping up at night, huge transformation in your bank account because you've ended up having to leave a relationship here, it might be time to hold on to just a few dollars here and there to give yourself more stability, so you can feel like the world is at your in the palm of your hand instead of being at the mercy of the world, okay? So once again, two sides to this coin. I feel like I'm talking to two different types of Capricorns here in this read. Okay, so yeah, time to keep a lid on your emotions as best you can, and or you're doing this during the daylight hours. At night you might be up really upset and emotional, but at daytime you're having to keep a lid on it. And this could be in a work scenario or dealing with other individuals here, and or you've been dealing with a water sign that's been doing so. So maybe you feel like you're a complete mess and they seem to be holding it together. But if that's the case, no, they're not really. They've got a lid on their emotions, but underneath that lid, there's a whole world of emotions they want to express. So they want to be able to voice those emotions. Eventually they'll be able to, but it could take some time. Yeah. because you want a new financial start in this situation. You want a financial start for yourself. You're willing to take the time it takes to build something up from scratch. You're not willing to entertain the lower energy or entities anymore. You're not willing to friddle your money away on alcohol or whatever. You want to be able to be stable, but you might have had to start from a lower level after massive change here. You could have been in a situation where you had lots and lots of money and now you don't. So you're starting back off, but you're willing to build it back up and willing to do the work to do so. And you're also still feeling very defensive. This is a group here that's been separated from their long-term partner here. Very defensive, fending off. Also, you could be fending off a lot of suitors or a lot of people wanting to be with you at this time. You're not interested in that at the moment. You want to be able to get yourself stable, get your feet on the ground here. Or you're not putting up with anybody putting their 2 cents in about their opinion about what you should have done in your relationship here. And rightfully so, it's your life. You choose what to do with your life. And it's not up for friends and family to tell you exactly the way you should have handled things. So that could be the thing that's keeping you up late at night here, is all these things that have been coming at you, people, giving their opinions has not really been of benefit. Yes, because emotional security can and will be yours. You just need to choose to have it. And all this breakup has actually led to you for the first time in a long time to actually start to feel happy again, and happy in yourself. Okay, and that can be very hard. I think when we don't have it for so long, it can be really hard to actually acknowledge that there's moments where you actually are happy now. It's because after a while you just get used to not being happy. But I think this month there's going to be moments, if not longer and longer moments, where you actually starting to feel happy in yourself, even if it's just sitting there quietly doing your own thing. See if you can check in on that every so often and go, wow, well, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling, I'm enjoying reading this book, or I'm enjoying watching this show. Whatever it be, okay? So make sure you really acknowledge those beautiful, happy moments in your month this month. Even if they are very short and fleeting, they could be getting longer and longer as time goes on. Because I've sort of got a feeling that if this was a breakup, it happened, it wasn't yesterday, that sort of thing. It was a little while ago, okay? And it's taken some time to get out of, to getting through the transformation, to getting out of this really hurt, upset, depressed state, to be able to finally keep a lid on your emotions. And then after all that drama and upset, finally you're starting to feel happy. Okay, and it's not happy with what happened, it's happy in yourself. Okay, enjoying a nice meal. Oh, that was nice, I enjoyed that, It's a little bit of happy, If you're finding you don't have that little bit of happy, it's time to try and find it. Have a nice cup of coffee somewhere. That sort of thing. Just enjoy doing the small things, okay? And just start to enjoy doing a bit more of the small things and slowly build it up to a point where you're actually starting to feel more happy than sad. It takes time and you have to be very patient, but it's very achievable, okay? Yeah, there's that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, yes. So you were hoping to head towards this amazing stability, this happy life, happy wife, happy, be able to look after the family, the grandkids, and have pets and a beautiful home. You started off working really hard. You got clarity of thought, realizing you were in a codependent situation. You had to start from a lower level again when it came to your finances here, but it is building up to the ability to be able to be happy in your old age, okay? financially and emotionally happy in your old age. So you're finding that you're not in that scenario at the moment. It's time to slowly work on it, to actually get the ball rolling when it comes to the ideas you might have about saving your money, about doing something you love, and start to slowly but steadily, in the very earthly way, to build up your stability. Okay, stability and happiness will come, because you're a Capricorn, through building up your finances. Okay. Yeah, because particularly here, there's still things that are hidden. I think you're still going to have, not everything was answered in the ending of this situation. Okay, there were still things hidden here. Once again, nighttime highly indicated here, where you're feeling like you're having to defend yourself, maybe through dreams or thoughts that come at you at nighttime. Also, with this card here, I see at least 2 loyal individuals here that are willing to support you and help you, particularly if you end up very upset at night. They're there to, call upon, give them a call or a messenger or whatever it is. But there's still someone else in the background there, even further hidden, that may not be overly helpful to you. Okay, so just be aware there's at least 2 other individuals that are loyal and supporting you here, but there's one individual in your midst that may not be as supportive or helpful as you had envisioned. Okay, maybe that's what is hidden from you at the moment, but time will tell. Particularly, you might need to be very guarded and defensive against this individual. And as I said, I haven't seen this card like this before, but these 2 beautiful dogs would be loyal and supportive, but that crab will nip you on the butt. Okay, so yeah, you may still need to keep the defences up in some certain way here to guard against any individual that might not have your best interests at heart in the month of November. Okay, and yes, inevitable resurrection. Now, inevitable resurrection of the family unit could be the case. Okay. Indicated here with this beautiful family here rising, but it's the trumpet call. It's the final call. It could literally be, on the other hand here, the final call for this family. Okay, so only you know which way it's going to go here, but this is predestined by the universe, and this is for everyone's best interests. Okay. This could also be, I get from this card, is your passed on loved ones here are willing to support you through higher guidance at the moment. They have their hands out, their hearts out to you, are helping you through this major change and transformation when it comes to your idea of the perfect happiness here, okay?